Hello everyone, my name is EllieCupcakes and this is a new format, which I was thinking of calling Yap With Me, because basically what this video is a compilation of speed paints with me yapping over it. Usually people do this kind of videos on traditional art, but all I have is digital art, so here we are. The piece that you are seeing right now is a Meet the Artist for the new Instagram for the shop. I finally decided to divide my personal art from the art for the shop, and what's better to make an introduction of myself over there as well. Also, this PNG tuber is very cute, but I will talk more about that later. Also, by now the Instagram should be available, because this video is supposed to be coming out at 2 PM on Saturday if internet is working, so please go and leave it a follow to get it started. Starting over is scary. I used to have like barely under 1,000 followers, and now starting from 0 again is kinda spooky, but it's for the best, because I like having my content organized, and this was the best way of action, I believe. So basically what I'm thinking for the business cards of the shop is to just take my old business cards and slap shop at the end of it. Wow! And also make the background a little more orange, because that's Etsy's trademark colors, which it's been really smart that they changed their logo but kept the E at the start the same, so their actual trademark hasn't changed at all, but I noticed the font change. This video is also an attempt at trying to make a more long, short video kind of content, to have something in between the few seconds long animations and the hours long VODs, which apparently some of you watch. I see you 20-something people that lovingly watch my Look Outside gameplay, which is getting an update next week for me, because the update is already out, but I'm not home right now, so we are gonna play it on Tuesday, next Tuesday. So make sure to come on the other website, the purple one that YouTube doesn't want me to say, to play with me. Now we have the commission that I made for my lovely friend Ynnep, which is also the one that made this PNG tuber. Thank you so much! And also introduced me to the PNG tuber aspect of things. I didn't know how to make one, so she made one for me and her friends, which also happen to be my friends too now. But at some point I want to make my own PNG tuber with over 20 expressions, different clothes for every fandom I've been in, and I didn't have either the time or the will to do so. But a little more about this piece. This was a commission for her own shop, which I assume it's gonna be turned into a t-shirt, stickers, standees, whatnot. The drawing is hers, so she can do whatever she wants with it. It was a lovely commission and I love how it turned out. So there is that. Also, if you notice something different with my way of talking, I finally started listening to the cutscenes of Cookie Run Kingdom, and I fell in love with Shadow Milk Cookie's voice and the character itself. I just think he's very fun, very lively, but also I wasn't expecting his theme to be so sad. Like, I was like, he's a jester, he's gonna have trumpets and funny music, but he actually has violins. And almost a Dark Souls level kind of music, so I was really impressed. And yeah, I fell into the tunnel of Cookie Run Kingdom. I've been playing it for 2 weeks and I'm already level 49, so I also want to make merch of that at some point, like keychain stickers and mayhaps, animal pins. I'm making so many subtle announcements on this video, which you should be still watching until the very end, okay? And also like and follow. I think it's called subscribe here on YouTube. Hit the bell and all the phrases proper YouTuber says. I'm actually just a streamer, so I don't know any of that. But I'm trying to learn, so I can unlock the secret stuff that YouTube offers to affiliates, just like on the other purple website that I cannot say the name of, because they are competitors. Who would have known? Also, I just noticed that the earrings on my model are grey, because originally they were green, but I'm using a green screen because I couldn't use a blue screen because my eyes are blue. So I'm just gonna say that they are made of silver. How about that? Which coincidentally is also the same reason almost none of my drawings have green in it, because what if I want to use them in a green screen video? Then I wouldn't be able to, and that's why I made that choice of never using green ever again. I'm actually enjoying this random talk that I'm doing while watching the video, so I know at what point to speak. And now it's time for the sketches of Cookie, my OC that I made for a very long time ago exam in concept art school. And Cookie is my favorite OC because she's so developed, and this is her girlfriend Coffee, because you know, Cookie and Coffee, they are together, they are lesbians. And also the protagonists of my future webcomic that will feature them at some point next year. So this is also a tease for them, because I've spent so much time thinking about what their story could be, that I kind of forgot that I need to give them outfits too, and now we are sketching something else, which, if I remember correctly, it should be a gift for a dear friend of mine over Discord, which we do have a Discord where we share drawings and memes, so probably you should join that, I guess. But yeah, I will talk more about Cookie and Coffee on a video on their own, so I have more things to say. And speaking of school, I finally graduated from my School of Tourism with an 88 out of 110. So I didn't waste 2 years of my life doing something not related to art, and I have the piece of paper and a lot more new people that I know. And now we are sketching Messmer, of course. What would even be a drawing session without a Messmer sketching study? He's my favorite boy after all, and I haven't been drawing him a lot to do of studying for the exam, but I will get to it. Then we have the paintings of the two snakes, the strawberry one and the lemon one. But what if I told you if there was a third? There was a third cinnamon snake, which cinnamon roll, which was really adorable, but I ended up scrapping it because I messed up the sketch on the actual canvas. So from a trio, this has become a duo of paintings, which have already been bought. So oh well, I still need to figure out the ways of shipping paintings, because apparently I need the permission from the art registry, something from Italy or whatnot. And that brings us back to what we were doing at the beginning. the Sona, which at this point we may call her the work Sona, the only one that wears glasses. This PNG tuber doesn't have glasses because I still don't realize that I need them to see, apparently. So it's my usual self with grunge clothes, the flannel, and medium length hair. I'm trying to grow them, but I'm actually happy with the length they have right now, so I don't want to bother with more. Also, the different outfits could be another hint of another project that I want to start next year, which involves many Elliots, employees, and who knows. But the time is over. I actually made it to 10 minutes. Who could have believed that talking for 10 whole minutes uninterrupted by my neighbors or phone calls or whatnot was possible? So if you like this kind of content, I will make more. So please comment down below which of the many topics I talked about interested you more. And that being said, thanks for passing by and thank you for watching. See you next time. Imagine if all of this didn't record.